Proud Chauke.
Silent boy.
We call him the last born. He's the youngest in the team. Really dynamite. I'm being honest with you. If on the right day, he will win Comrades. It doesn't matter when it is, it's coming. He will win Comrades. I make that statement now because I believe it will absolutely happen.
My name is Proud Chauke. I'm an ultra distance marathon runner. You need to be sure when you come to ultra distance marathon because it's not easy, honestly speaking. You just have to be strong. It's not all about speed. You need to have everything. You need to have speed, you have endurance, and you also have a strong mind to run for that long because it challenges you on your mind. Yeah, I can say there is a different types of ultra distances we run, but though there is the ultimate one, which is Comrades Marathon. That's the toughest one because it's the longest distance in I can say in the world.
KB, the sweetheart of the camp, actually a really good girl. She's started with us and she's moved into a 2:53 marathon PB. Not hammering for podium yet, but definitely fighting to get her gold. She wants to move into that category. It's only really her second year now. It's probably like a little bit now. She's also been hired by me and Pan. Pan is to work on the wellness at the Mkhali mine. So I think that's going to be quite something for her as well. It takes the pressure off some things. Sometimes I like the pressure because sometimes the pressure makes us perform. But she's committed anyway, irrespective. So she's out there doing the work, fighting a good fight, been in mountains for 8 weeks now. And that's really hard. She's got a daughter, but she's made the commitment to be there. And I've seen them biting nails and, grinding it through. It's not always easy, but she's doing well.
Awesome.
My name is Kebogile Mutsabi, but then they call me KB. And I am a long distance runner. Being an ultra runner means that you need to be mentally, physically, and emotionally strong. Preparation is very tough, honestly, because it comes with a lot of sacrifices. Training, basically, for me as a lady, I experience a lot of challenges. I go through a lot of challenges. I believe that it's called an ultimate human race. But for me, I believe it's more spiritual because it's very tough. You fight with the emotions, your mind, just to finish the race. No matter how much you prepare for the race, but when you get to 60 kilometers upwards, it's whereby you are pushing your mind, you're pushing yourself to the finish. New nutrition, it's our daily bread because I believe without the protein and the L-glutamine, the whole range of the new nutrition, we wouldn't have be able to do this intensive training. So the recovery is very good.
Okay, Vanda is our outside girl. She's not going to be in the goals this year, but she's growing nicely. What a lovely girl. She's committed to everything as well. There's no discipline problems. There's an absolute commitment, which is so stunning to see. She's positive, dynamite, and I think in the next also 3 years, this is going to be something to watch. She's obviously just kicked off with us in the last 4 months, so it's hardly to say anything. You can't expect anything in the first year. So I always say to my athletes, first 2 years are bonus, whatever you get out of it when you're in camp with us. But the third year, we want to make some dynamite stuff, and she will.
My name is Vanda Brits. I'm currently running for Pan Africa Resources. From the first moment I met Coach Hamlett, I was in love with his way of thinking in terms of races and nutrition, and that just drawn me to Pan Africa Resources. There's basically two main reasons for me to have started ultra marathon running. And the first one was I had a very bad injury, and for about 3-4 months I wasn't walking at all. I had to learn how to walk again. So physio was painful. That was one of the main reasons why I started running and trying to get the best out of my body every single day and just be grateful for what I have. The second reason for me was because of my father. Unfortunately, I wasn't a very good runner during school, but that was one of the main things that myself and my father did together. I think when he looks down from heaven today, he will look at me and he'd be very proud with what I'm doing.
So, new boy on the block, only been with me for a year now. He moved over to our team when things didn't go so well somewhere else. I think he's got great potential, He arrived at my place with an injury, and within 3 weeks we had sorted that injury out and the man was on the ball, on fire. He's obviously done the first year in camp. We always say first year in camp is zero. Whatever you get is a bonus. But he's certainly a boy to be watched for. He's playing definitely in the next 3 years. He says he wants to win Comrades in the next 3 years, and I think he's being a realist. And he's also a full-time worker, so he's a financial accountant or whatever it is. But a smart boy, you can go see him on social media. He's quite prevalent there.
My name is Musa Zwane, and I'm an ultra-distance runner. So I started running with 10Ks and then go to 90Ks. The day I ran Comrades, it was for fun, but I realized that day during the race that this is something that I want to do with my life, and it became my passion. My dream is to one day, be one of the top achievers at Comrades, and that's why here in the camp, I'm trying to work towards that dream. It's not just physically, but also mentally. But also what I think also is helping me is that I think in the camp we've got one of the best ultra runners in the country. And it's quite motivating to be running among them, and also I think it just helps me to really see where I am compared to the best, because these guys are one of the best in the country. So it really helps mentally to see that, okay, I can keep up with these guys. If I can keep up with these guys, then I tell myself that come race day, it's not going to be easy, but at least I know that I'm conditioned.
It's actually in camp, but Gift has been around the block. He came 13th last year, even with a bit of a niggle and not really getting up to speed. He's done very well in camp, very well. This is our dark horse, but believe me, I think he's going to be a boy to, if things all fit right for him, I think there are gold medals in the bag. And I expect that from him. He's run a 220-something marathon. He's done well this year. He's really got the home of it.
My name is Mpho Ngwena, ultramarathon runner. Ultramarathon, you need the patience, you need the strength. Difference of camp of this year, because it's the down runner. You'll never be the same like last year, because last year was the up runner. The coach can give you the program, do everything, but if you don't know what you need, it's the waste. I'm happy about the coach to sit down of me, to make my mind to focus for this year. And Pen, I'm so happy about the Pen to hold me inside in the club, to believe I can give me the
So let's see how it goes with Gordon. Gordon, world-class athlete in ultra distance, committed, he's done very well. He works full-time, so it's not like he's a professional athlete all the time. He works on the mines, safety officer, and he's quite committed to that. So it is quite tough for him to get out early in the morning and late in the afternoon to do the sessions he needs to do. But I think we've treated it nicely this year. I think he's in a good place, and he's firing to go. He feels he's got a couple of years left. He wants to win this thing, or at least get his podium, minimum a gold medal, and that's what we're looking for.
My name is Gordon Lesetedi. I'm an ultramarathon runner. We just only need the determination and then the dedication to be the ultra distance run, because it takes time. Pan African Resource is the most often than important sponsorship for me. Training in Dalstrom for us, and then it's very great when you are there in the low altitude. Is not the same as the one that you are training there in the high altitude. When there is no pain, then there is no gain. So we need to feel pain Then when you get the pain in the race, then there's the problem. It means that you didn't done your training very well. I've done a couple of Comrades marathons, and then after 60 Ks is more you feel pain, then it's more you need to focus. You need to run like you just started now.
Any good wishes and messages for your elite team for 2025?
Well, basically the boys have done all the work. They've been disciplined. We've been through hard times, we've been through sad times and good times, but I do know that these guys are committed. I have to fight with them, but at least they know if I fight with them that I'm fighting 3 times harder with the other people that I fight with them, and they know you need a fighter to sort these things out. So I'm blessed by that. I also see that they somehow just focused somewhat more this year. They've just put their heads down and got to the job that needs to be done. They've added value.